Hello guys, we are from group 3. We can explain about persuasive essay. Okay, what is persuasive essay? A persuasive essay, also known as an argumentative essay, is a piece of academic writing where you use logic and reason to show that your point of view is more legitimate than any other. You must expose clear argument and support them by convincing fact and logical reason. Okay, persuasive essay topic. Now, that was a pretty long list of persuasive essay idea. The more option you have, the easier it will be for you to understand what this type of assessment calls for. You probably noticed that all topic above required your straightforward opinion and left space for a discussion. You should choose a topic that inspires you to write but also give you tons of material to research. This type of paper is heavily based on research data, so don't go for a topic that doesn't give you access to tons of research.
How to write a persuasive essay. 1. Set your position straight from the beginning and maintain it throughout the paper. 2. This is a type of paper that demands facts. 3. Build the arguments in progression, so you'll move from the less important to the most important one. 4. Your professor is the audience for your persuasive essay. 5. Disproving the opposing claim is one of the most effective ways to prove your viewpoint. 6. Specific, relevant, and realistic examples can make your position stronger. 7. There are three main elements of persuasive writing to remember, such as logos, ethos, and pathos. There are three main elements of persuasive writing to remember. 1. Logos, the appeal to reason and logic. You express it by using facts presented in logical manner. 2. Ethos, the appeal to ethics. In persuasive writing, you must convince the reader that you write from an ethical point of view. 3. Pathos, the appeal to emotion. You have to awaken the reader's sympathy, sadness, anger, or any other kind of emotion, so you'll make your main argument more convincing. How to write a persuasive essay outline. Your persuasive paper should achieve the perfect balance between logos, ethos, and pathos. That's how it will convince the reader to consider and even adopt your point of view. But how do you achieve such an impression? How exactly do you write a persuasive paper? You may plan to include the following points throughout the content. The first is introduction, some background. Why did feminism start and what did the movement stand against? Yes, feminism is justified as the main argument. Thesis statement. Feminism is justified because all the women in Western cultures have more freedom than ever. Some women from all over the world are still being oppressed. The second is body. First paragraph. The lifestyle of women in Western societies is not what feminists were initially fighting for. Second paragraph. Women in many cultures are still being oppressed. Third paragraph. Argue the opposing viewpoint that feminism is redundant in today's societies. The third is conclusion. Restate the thesis statement and show how you prove it.
What are the part of a persuasive essay? Okay, as you may see from the example of a persuasive essay outlined above, this looks like a pretty standard essay with this main part. The first, introduction, where you will introduce the topic and expose your thesis statement. The second, body, where you will state your fact and prove your thesis with argument and disprove the arguments of your opponents. And the last, conclusion, where you will bring all points down to a logical ending.
How to write a persuasive essay introduction. The most important part of the introduction is the clear and concise thesis statement, which defines your point of view as well as the direction that the entire essay is going to take. Before that, thesis statement you should hook the reader. You may do that with a fact relate to your topic and a note that quit or even a definition. Think of something that would keep the reader interest in your paper. How to write a conclusion for a persuasive essay. It's trying to see how many students write the main part of the persuasive paper and then get stuck with the introduction. You must pay great attention to this element of the paper. It's not there just because your professor said so, it's there because it has to balance out the essay and lead the reader towards a logical conclusion.